I don't know what to do. I don't know what else to do, bro. Well, bro, and this what she doing right now. She's saying mama, and I don't know what to do, bro, before I crash out. I need somebody to help. Marie Mott, Boissy, I need some help.
Man, what's good with the collective? Y'all know we back with another banger, another reaction. I appreciate everybody who been tapping in, running up, and subbing up. If you new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos every smooth 7. This is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps collective grow, helps collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But if you're watching on your TV, whatever the case is, I wish it was smooth 7. Might be a trigger warning or 2. I hope not. But I had to give a shout out to Mitchell, Washington, and to Alicia. Shout out to you and your daughter, man. I appreciate the support. And again, I apologize if I mispronounce your name. Bear with me. I apologize. I don't mean no harm. No disrespect. Shout out to Anthony Seeley, 5579. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Happy Sunday. Yes, we rocking the flock. Hopefully, we gonna get this dub later. Shout out to the flock, man. But I see another comment. Some of y'all said y'all like the lights in the back. I appreciate that. Thank you. I've been in the comments and I seen some of y'all say that y'all appreciate me shouting everybody out. I try to stay one with everybody, no matter how big the channel get, no matter how small the channel is. We started out at 0. We was following everybody. We respond to every comment. We at 100K. We're going to continue to do that. I try to send a follow to everybody once y'all follow me back. Trust me, I know what it feel like to follow people y'all like and not receive it back. It's like, bro, what y'all too big? I still got people that we react to that actually send a follow, a message, and let them know I appreciate their work. They too big. They won't even respond back. Whatever. I don't even worry about it. I'm going to be better. So, I appreciate y'all for supporting. Y'all appreciate me for showing love back, man. We a family. We work hand in hand. But I ain't going to hold you. Y'all know what it is. Let's get straight to the video, man. Let's go.
There are a lot of signs of this secret society, and one is right across the street, kind of marking the area. That's it right there. Very interesting. Kind of tells you a lot about what goes on in this kind of interesting building. He told me to look for a fountain that symbolizes the pouring out or the quenching of thirst, and he said that is always a sign of a meeting point for the Crimson Assembly. Even the birds know. So if you know, you know. Not only do they use the fountain as a sign, but supposedly the number 27 is very meaningful, especially because the hotel was built in 1927. So I'm trying to find an area where the number 27 is, because supposedly that area is sort of a nexus point. I think I found it. I think this is a nexus point 27. Feels like it. Only those who have accepted the invitation through their dreams meet the Crimson Assembly.
Stephen King had something really interesting to say about the heart of a young child.
I have the heart of a small boy. I keep it in a jar on my desk.
I bet you get a lot of mileage out of that one.
I have never used that line before in my entire life.
Okay.
I was not kidding when I told you that his alter ego is actually that of it. Look up where he is from, how many children go missing there, and look up where he lives and where he has homes and how many go missing from there as well. He says his life experiences have never affected his writing and don't inspire his writing yet. Stand By Me, where the boy gets hit by a train and it's all the friends tenting out and going to look for Ray Brower. His friend, when he was little, although he doesn't remember it, allegedly still doesn't remember it to this day, his mother gets a phone call and says that Stephen, her son, just witnessed his friend be hit by a what? Train.
Let me know if y'all want to take the Stephen King rabbit hole again. It's been almost a year and a half since we took that rabbit hole. It may even have been longer. The first clip, is it a reach? Is it not? I'm lost. I'm new to that rabbit hole. Y'all let me know if y'all aren't new to that rabbit hole. Enlighten me. Please. Please, please, please enlighten me. I'm trying to figure out where he was going with that. And do every city have one of those?
I think I just jumped down the wrong rabbit hole. It is a TikTok account on here called Crime Scene Cleanup. And on this account, they show crime scenes, blood, gore, everything. Why did I just see a hot tub filled with blood? I'm guessing somebody died in the hot tub, and this hot tub was still on, and this hot tub boiled their body like soup. You ain't hear what I just said, right? It boiled their body like soup. Craziest thing about the whole thing is this, right? When you look at the video, in the description of the video, it says, hot tubs are like crock pots for humans. It said they had to extract all the water, hair, and skin. So you know me, jump down that rabbit hole, look at other things. There are videos where blood is seeping into the carpet, down through the wood, down to the basement from the main floor. There are videos that show all kinds of crazy shit. Needless to say, those are jobs that no one here can pay me to do. I don't know how they do it. It's some crazy shit on this internet. I'm out.
Bro, what the is this?
That's my mom. Hold on, we gotta get a side by side. Oh my goodness. That is scary.
She's the first, she's the prototype.
Well, it's getting worse. Watch this.
And
Watch this.
cloning technology, we got in a huge fight with the Swiss. They, as you all know, are the heads of the cloning technology. A big problem happened when we ended up cloning Jamie Foxx. I can't get into it here. I did sign an NDA, but let's just say it ruined our relationship with the Swiss cloning people. And, you know, hey, not my fault. I'm just the head of the interns. But honestly, that Jamie Foxx clone looks like trash. And we do want the refund, and we should get the refund. And it's not okay that you're still dying.
It's all over Hollywood.
Swiss scientists.
This is all alleged and entertainment purpose only. We all know there are many clones in Hollywood, and that's why they are all over the places at same time, because there are different people playing their roles. Tell me what you all think about that.
And there's clones at the grocery store.
These are celebrities that have died twice. First up, Nelson Mandela. So there are millions of people who believe that Nelson Mandela in the 1980s.
I'm one of those people.
The thing is, he did not until 2013. But there are people who will argue you up and down the wall that Nelson Mandela in the 1980s. The second one is Eddie Murphy.
What?
So there are millions and millions of people all over the world who specifically remember Eddie Murphy in 2013 in a snowboarding accident. And the final one is Michael Jackson. So there's no specific date with this one. Hundreds of millions of people for this one believe that Michael Jackson somewhere in the early 2000s, maybe late 90s, and they remember it playing out exactly how it did when he actually died. So for them, it feels like they relived Michael Jackson's twice.
Oh my God.
It is the craziest thing ever.
I wonder what that is then.
Eddie Murphy, I don't remember hearing that one. Michael, to me, in my timeline, it only happened once. And who else did they say in the first one? And Mandela, I thought that I heard as a kid he passed in that, like, way before my time. And then it happens in 2013. Now, that one didn't match up. But y'all let me know what y'all feel. The story about the human soup, that's another rabbit hole I'm not taking. Y'all want to take that one on y'all own time, y'all can. But me, I don't do the gore and all that, bro. I can't do it to my mental. Like, I can't. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts.
Have y'all ever heard about those portals where you can like enter another dimension? Bear with me for a second because I love a conspiracy theory, and the difference between a conspiracy theory and a fact, about 6 months for it to be proven true. Every single time. And you know I'm telling the truth. So I'm from South Georgia, and there is so like right before you get to Florida, there's exit 2, and that's the Lake Park exit, right? Well, if you get off there and you go like you're going towards Statenville, and if you're from that area, you know that's the meth capital of Georgia. They have all these little traveling vans that explode all the time. It's very entertaining. Horrible, but it happens. Well, there's a gas station, like you're going out towards Statenville, and there's a ton of videos on this. Like, go look it up on TikTok. There's more than you can shake a stick at with people giving you their testimonies, or in experiences. So apparently there's a gas station, and you walk into it, and you almost feel like you're in another dimension, like you're in another time. I don't know. It's weird. But it made me think about those guys from India. What was it, like a month ago, 2 months ago? They were at the Mexico-Texas border, and reporters were there, and they were like, hey, what are you guys doing here? Like, are you trying to get into the United States? This, that, and the other. And they were like, no, we walked here from India. And the reporter looks so confused. Like, what, you flew here and then walked to the border? They were like, no. Like, we walked from India to Mexico in 4 days. 4 days. They said the map is not the way that it's drawn out. They were like, this is not it. I believe it's called a like Tartarian map or something like that. Go look into that. That's very interesting. But there was this other thing about the Grand Canyon. Like, a lot of it is not available, accessible to the general public. Like, it's like no fly zones. You're not allowed to get on camel, or what is it called, donkeys, and like explore horses, whatever it is, those little guided tours. There's certain areas that are restricted, and I always thought, like, why do y'all keep certain areas restricted? Like, what y'all doing? The government fucking lies to us about everything, but whatever. Wouldn't expect anything less. But like, what if time traveling was a real thing? I mean, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, nothing would surprise me anymore these days. We've lived through it all. But what if that was the reason why they got the Mega Millions? To try to catch these people. I don't know. Food for thought. My neighbor's moving in. Look. Ooh. Caught my ass. All right, I gotta go.
But IHOP is over by Walmart just in case. Over to the right at that far back wall, those wavy vertical lines you see are called ribs. Ribs tell the history of the mine. Each rib is caused by one blast, so we can count the ribs to determine how many blasts a wall took. We look up at this beautiful scrollwork on the ceiling. This was not made by blasting, but rather by a machine called the continuous miner. This machine operates on a rotating drum head that basically chews away the salt. This machine was purchased by Stratica and Underground Vaults and Storage together in order to create a safer man. It is safe to remove that. Those areas are limited.
The music was making it hard for me to hear her out.
If I'm on your FYP, it's because you are chosen. I didn't force this post on you. Your consciousness drew it in. Yeah, you're chosen. You are special. Keep going. There's a number waiting for you. So look at the time right now, wherever you are. Drop that time in the comments. After that, go ahead and search that number up on TikTok search. Type in angel number with the number that's been following you and receive your message. You're special. You are chosen for such a time as this. And you are in the exact place that you need to be at the right time. Ashe.
Gotta watch this, and I'm gonna point it to you. Y'all need to watch the first 2 videos of Bizarre Bub. Right here. Scary Comp V106. Go to the TubeU. Bro, there is the first I'm gonna warn y'all, the first videos in this hotel, and it's 2 TikTokers. One is a TikToker that the event happened to, and the other is one of the security guards that saw the TikTok of his building and a woman running from it. So he decided to go look at the security camera. And I get chills talk about it. There is a high spiritual energy going on, man. And You know I'm the type of person who likes to explore death or the life after, because I know death's not real. We are energy, and I don't have to spend the spiel to you. But this is why I watch paranormal things, and I can't decipher what's fake and what isn't. This is not fake. The first two videos are not fake. You care to watch. Bizarre Bub, version 106. Go down.
On today's episode of Guess What the Found on the CIA website, there's a real declassified document. It's called Mars Exploration, May 22nd, 1984. And it's straight up insane, right? So this isn't a theory, okay? It's an actual CIA transcript of a remote viewing session where they told this guy under hypnosis to go to Mars 1 million years BC, right? They gave him specific coordinates to go and visit. It was 40.89 degrees north and 9.55 degrees west. And he starts describing pyramids, right? Like ancient cities and these tall, thin beings in robes. He says they're dying. He says that they're waiting for something to return, like a rescue mission or something like that. And he talks about a massive storm that wiped everything out, and that these beings were stuck trying to survive underground until help came. And the coordinates, they point to Sidonia, the same place where they found that so-called face on Mars. I'm sure you've seen that picture. And all of this is sitting in a real document on the CIA website in the reading room. It's all declassified. You can go read it for yourself. Just search Mars Exploration, May 22nd, 1984. It's crazy.
I got this crazy question. What if they said something's waiting, right? Like let's say there was some beings out there, and they were waiting for something to come to help save them. There's power within the people, right? We are restricted from some areas without being guided through some areas. And we're labeled a tourist to go down there, or little things like that. Let's say it's Antarctica. We're not able to go down there on our free will. Me and you can't just say, hey, let's catch a flight and just go explore and see for ourselves. It's not going to be like that. It's not. We can't just go do it freely. We can't just do it like we going to Wyoming and just go checking the whole state out. They're not going to let us do that in Antarctica. If we were to help, what if they were waiting on us? What if we're causing the planet to heat up? What if we are starting to make the change on the planet based off how we're waking up? We're able to see things for what it really is. What if we're changing reality based off our perception? Together, collectively, what if we're all doing that? What if we're all doing that collectively and don't even realize we doing that collectively? I got a lot of questions. It's something to think about. It could be a reach. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your angles. I want to hear y'all's perspective. If you agreeing with me, if you disagree with me, why you disagree with me? Like let me hear that. Spam it up, please.
Did y'all see that man pleading for help? He believes something happened to his daughter. I don't know what to do. I don't know what else to do, bro. So the daughter was with the mother. Then the mother left. She left the baby there. The daddy claimed that he don't even know who these people is. The mom don't even have no car. So he said he had to go drive out there and go pick up his baby. Y'all, he said this place was in the middle of nowhere. Now the baby was asleep. He said when she woke up, he just kept screaming, mama, 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 and crying and crying. He's saying it's not normal. He don't know what to do. He said he don't want to crash out because he thinking something happened to her. Nowhere, bro, and this what she doing right now. She saying mama, and I don't know what to do, bro, before I crash out. I need somebody to help. Marie Mott, Watson, I need some help. I need some help before I do something. I need some help. I wouldn't go live. I wouldn't go live if I didn't. I need some help.
My thing is, if you don't pick up that baby, bro, and hug her, grab her, or the police, take her to the hospital, that wasn't your first instinct to call, leave a report, leave a timestamp. Seemed a little weird. Now y'all know I'm gonna keep it real. The baby did just wake up. You know how babies is when they wake up and they crying and they don't see mamas? And so he might be the stranger. The whole van just looked weird to me. The towel, the tissue roll on the ground. And if y'all notice, y'all see she waving his hand off. Y'all, I ain't trying to say that he did something to his own child. I'm just thinking. Some of y'all might say, yeah, it's probably him and he's just trying to do a cover up. My first thought, y'all, when I seen this story was that the mama sold the baby. The mama gave the baby up, y'all. Y'all ain't putting that together? You go out there in the middle of nowhere with some friends. You leave your child in the middle of nowhere with no car. That means somebody picked you up or you got dropped off or you went back in the city. But then you knowing that you got to get back to your baby. You knowing your baby gonna wake up sometime. Daddy probably called her, was like, where the baby at? She really can't explain where the baby at, or she making it seem like that she about to be back on her way there, or she don't got no way there, and he probably like, I'm going to get my baby. When he pulled up to go get his baby was asleep, wondering where mama at. Damn, daddy just came to pick me up. And how that baby was crying, y'all, she was scared. Something happened to her. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that the daddy took it the way that he did, because you can't just crash out, and if you crash out there and you bang bang, people, you go to jail, and then somebody gonna have your daughter. Hope you was in the parking lot of the hospital. Hope nothing didn't happen to that baby though, y'all. But I don't know, y'all. What y'all think? Y'all let me know if what option y'all going with?
I can't determine if it's the mama who left the baby or if the dad is covering up and he did some wild shit. Because you ain't hugging your daughter and you ain't really like caressing her, letting her know shit is cool, like letting her know you got her, you there for her security. You supposed to build that trust with your baby, boy or girl. But that's your baby girl. You really got to do it. I don't know, man. I gotta hear more of this. I can't determine which one isn't guilty. If it was random people, if it's the mama, if it's the dad. Some ain't right. Some ain't right. Take her to the hospital. Get her checked. Bro, this shit crazy. This shit crazy, bro.
We need y'all to do y'all big one. This man is pleading for help. He's pleading for help for his daughter. Something happened to his daughter, y'all. He said the daughter was with the mother. The mother left the daughter with some people he never seen before. Total strangers. And when he picked her up, she woke up and she was doing this. Crying and just calling for mom and just crying profusely. And he don't want to crash out. He think they did something to his daughter. He said she never acted like this before. I don't know this man. We need to find out who this man is, y'all.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what else to do, bro. I just picked my daughter up from being with her mama in Graysville, Tennessee at these people's house, bro. She don't have no car. Them folks came and picked her up. And she had my daughter out there in the middle of nowhere, bro. And this is what she doing right now.
Y'all see this?
She's saying mama and
TikTok, somebody find this man.
I need somebody help. Marie Mott, Watson, I need some help. I need some help. Before I crash out about my daughter, I need some help.
I'm just hoping nothing bad happened to his daughter. But as y'all seen, he was crying too. He said he never seen his daughter act like this. He said the mother had her in the middle of nowhere, y'all. Like I said, I stumbled across this video and I seen a lot of people trying to get this man information. Nobody knew it. So my next thing is to go to TikTok and see if someone know this person. I need y'all to share this video.
How did he know to go to the middle of nowhere? Maybe they said it. I'm so like trying to grasp this whole story right here. How did he know where to go? Where's the mom? Why he didn't take the baby to the hospital? how did the people that you got your daughter out of that house, if ever anybody inside, how did you manage to not crash out for that? They just let you walk in and take. I got a whole lot of questions, bro. I got a lot of questions. Collective, what's y'all's?
Okay, so if you haven't heard already, there's been some recent videos on here about Chicago having gargoyles and vampires. So bear with me. Disclaimer: any information you get from this video, use it to your own discretion. I repeat, use it to your own discretion. Now that's out the way, let's get into it. Let's start with the gargoyles. We're talking not lower whacker, not lower whacker, but lower whacker. Approximately 2:30 to 4:45, you are going to hear growling noises. Yes, you heard correctly. Growling noises. Not dog noises, not your average West Side hype that's on vent type of growls. Like really deep, throat growls. If you go exploring, best of luck to you. That's all I gotta say. I don't want to be responsible for whatever you may find. That's the information I have for you. Lastly, vampires. Last I heard anything about any cases of vampires were by Rush Hospital. The area might have changed as of this video, so just be wary on that. That's y'all on the west side. You don't hear any cases on the south side, so let that be known. Regardless, fact or myth, keep your head on a swivel at all times, especially during these late hours if you're going exploring, and best of luck to you.
I don't think I'll be exploring. I'll take everybody else's experiences.
So Chris Brown just posted something really interesting on his story, talking about the government and the whole UFO disclosure situation. Now, he said only believe about 50-50 of what they tell you, because the truth is they have advanced technology for years that we don't even know about. Now, I gotta say, Chris is one of the few artists in the game that actually speak out about stuff like this. Besides b.o.b, who tried to expose how big banks run the world before he got silenced, how many celebrities do you see really talking about these things?
The English language is full of curses and spells, hence why we learn how to write in cursive and how to spell in grade school. Each week, we wake in the morning to go to our jobs, on the weekdays to earn a living. Awake is a funeral for the dead. Mourning is what you do when you lose a loved one. You have to be in a weekdays to earn a living, since earn are ashes for the dead. Job is Hebrew for persecution. At the end of this, we get the weak end of the deal, and we're weakened.
And listen, I don't want to speak bad on Chris, but he does need to be careful. We all remember what happened the last time he spoke out. They tried to make an example out of him. But at the end of the day, I respect it, and he's keeping it real. I mean, he's not afraid to shine light on things that most people won't even touch. And to me, he's a real one for that. And honestly, people need to wake up. Think about it. How many celebrities do you see speaking on things like this? Just food for...
It's very rare. I'm glad that clip with b.o.b popped up, because that's why we start off with Grand Rising to the Collective. I know we back with 4 videos every smooth 7. That's why it's every smooth 7 instead of that 4-letter word. Man, it's language, bro. Language controls perception. Perception controls reality. And if others who watching don't believe it, I believe. So I'm not going to promote or push nothing that I know is going to hurt my mindset or your mindset. You get what I mean? So that's why my language is how it is. That's why I say certain things the way I say certain things. And I seen comments just to, enlighten those who are new to the channel or don't understand why we do certain things the way we do it. That's why. Like everything I feel like you gotta do you gotta move with purpose. You gotta move with a vision. This right here is why we move the way we move. How y'all feel?
Ever wondered why most celebrities do not age? I mean, they reset.
like they discovered how to press a hard rewind on their body clock. One year they've got wrinkles, tired eyes, hair thinning like everyone else. Then, gone. No roles, no sightings, just silence. And when they return, it's like their younger self stepped out of a time machine. You think it's skin cream? Maybe a little needlework? Please, the elites don't do moisturizers. There are 3 theories involved here. Theory 1, a long-kept secret. A method involving youthful inner liquids. Not vitamins, not cells. We're talking something alive. And here's the twist. Some say it connects to a browser. Yeah, that one. Theory 2, that's not even the same person. They get old, used up, and they're replaced. Clones, doubles, perfect faces, but wrong walk, weird smiles. It's the eyes, always the eyes. But the crowd? They cheer anyway. And theory 3? The darkest theory. They're not just slowing age, they're taking youth, literally. Not masks, not makeup, real skin, real faces. There's a secret surgery, hidden from the public. They allegedly take the fresh face from someone else and attach it. It sounds insane, but the tech already exists, so ask yourself, where are they getting all these young faces, and why does no one ever question it?
This is just a theory, not a fact.
Where do they get all the young faces? We know. They always going missing.
So Trump done got daggum took out all the that was coming in America. They took out a big boat. That's a big boat. Say they was from Venezuela. Said it was a layer mum on that boat. 11. If that boat fit a layer mum, how much was on that goddamn boat? That's the smallest trafficking boat I have ever seen. Can't be nothing but 5 or 6 bricks on there at the most. Boy, Trump wild. He said he stopped the on in and he saved our country. And he goddamn blew that up. But the motherfuckers in Venezuela say that was AI. Boy, everybody clowning our goddamn president. Boy, listen here. Everybody be knowing what's going on with us. They know what he said about that goddamn window. Pete Hegseth said he seen it himself. Pete, how we know you wasn't drunk? But I'm just saying, that's the kind of boat y'all goddamn looking at to come in here? Nigga, that ain't the right type boat. Have you ever been to the port of Miami? He done shot down that little bit boat. Meanwhile, somebody pulling in America in a Lincoln with goddamn 83 kilos in that motherfucker and the tires and everything. Boy, this shit wild. Trump tell us shit AI. Goddamn, he say he blew up a boat. The motherfucker says AI. I don't know what AI. I wish Trump was AI. We could turn that off.
I'm not gonna blow up the spot, but we all know they coming through tunnels. They pushing it through tunnels, bro. What about the road runners? If you know, you know. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. We all know about the road runners. The bumpers. The front end of your, come on, bro. Like he said, the tires. Like again, that little bitty boat. If you've been around it, you know there's man, it's coming all types of ways, bro. It's coming all types of ways. Like, for entertainment purposes. For entertainment purposes. Don't ask me how I know. Just, I know. Don't ask me how I know, but I know. That's all we gonna leave it at. I ain't always did the correct shit. I'm be honest with y'all. Let's keep it a buck. I haven't always did the right shit. I'm doing it now. But everybody got a pass. For them to come out and say it's AI, it's like, oh shit. But you know what's crazy? The people, there was people in the comments who talked about the window. And they were like, bro, that's AI. The same people who said that window is AI is going to say to the people in Venezuela who said this clip was AI. Them same people is going to be like, bro, that's not AI. Venezuela lying. If 11 people on that little tiny boat, where the product at? That's not a risk to your product? Bro, if y'all don't know how much that shit be flying for just one bird, a G, and I mean, damn, you gotta go check the numbers, bro. You check the numbers, you're gonna understand how much this product is valuable to the people moving it. Your life is even on the line, bro. Freedom on the line. Money on the line. Your family's, everything is on the line. Trust me, bro.
Now, I need y'all to understand something. There's something weird that's taking place on the planet right now.
and it's all based on the cosmological alignments that's taking place on the planet, because it's basically a timestamp. Now, they said that the red moon is not supposed to be here until September 7th or 8th. It is 2 a.m. September 5th. And you can see the bioluminescent frequency that is being extracted from the moon, because one thing you got to understand about the moon is what manipulated the human circulatory system to the point where it caused chromosome breakage. Chromosome breakage is why you have, telomeres being shorted to where you're not able to activate the junk DNA, because it's all tether connected to the Van Allen belt. So everything that you're seeing taking place right now when it comes to the moon, these are basically celestial timestamps for the reset. All this stuff that's going on with Trump right now, I keep telling y'all, this is Luciferian moon magic. It's based on the coronation of kingship to where he's crowned prince over a totalitarian dystopia that is based on merging humans with cybernetics, right? Because that's the beast frequency. The beast frequency is cultivated by the moon. So everything that you're seeing taking place right now, these are timestamps for the reset.
Yeah, I gotta hear him go further in on that.
This was recorded at my house. Today is the 4th of September 2025, St. Lucie County, Florida. This one's important. I understand if you don't believe in UFOs, that's fine. But I have information here that will prove we are not alone. Look at the flight tracking information you're seeing right now. Watch the aircraft. Watch what happens. I slowed it down for you. This is the original iPhone 14 video with no music, no text. In the public domain. Thanks.
It's gotta be too high, I'm not gonna see it. Look at this. Look at this. Centered. So I'll slow that down for you. Look at this. Whoa, projection's off. It's on. I'll slow it down for you. Centered over the house. Look how I back up. Now watch. Okay. Directly over.
What the?
Beautiful. Right on top. Perfect. I'll slow it down for you. Slow it down again. You're turning now. You're really turning now. Beautiful. I'll slow it down again. So now we're going 180. I'll slow it down again. Turn that way. Keep following.
What y'all think? Was it altered? Is that real?
No, estoy temblando. Estamos viendo un ovni triangular. Está parado en medio de la nada.
Se formó de la nada.
Se formó. No manches, ¿qué es eso? Estoy temblando.
Ya vámonos, no vaya a ser que...
Y está saliendo otro chiquito de ese, ¿ya viste?
Te digo que eran 4 y de repente uno subió, se desapareció y ya no se... No, ma, ¿qué es eso?
No manches. No, es que no lo puedo creer.
De una luz se hicieron 2.
De una luz se hicieron 2, lo están viendo. No, no, mano, no lo puedo creer. Oh, sí. Sí están. Es como un disco enorme, no manches. ¿Qué es eso?
Tengo miedo, estoy temblando.
No manches, yo también.
¿Qué es eso? Porque Luis es una sombra. No.
¿Qué es eso?
¿Qué? Ve.
¿Cuál sombra?
Jorge, hay una sombra arriba.
I told y'all once, I see him. Come get me. I'm tired of Earth.
You guys, more amazing alien videos are coming out of California. Now, the video I'm going to show you, a lady captured what appears to be a gigantic mothership over California. Now, in the video, you'll hear her say, don't worry, this is not AI, since that happens to be the only comment that usually comes on these videos where people are kind of freaked out about seeing them. They're like, oh, it's AI. But it's not AI. It's literally what appears to be a gigantic mothership just hovering above her. Check the video out. It's pretty awesome.
This is not AI, in case anybody's wondering.
You can tell the shape of the cloud is completely different. The lights are moving in a weird pattern. It looks like a mothership. Now, I left her tag, the original creator, because her video is much longer, so you can watch the full version other than the 10 seconds I posted. But I keep saying, the motherships are showing up, the aliens are showing up, nothing's gonna stop it. So tell me what you think. This is awesome news, but yeah, motherships, they're here.
Testimonies of 3 people who were blind since birth, but during their near-death experiences, they could see.
I had never known, nor have I known since, the idea of vision. As I was floating up beyond the roof, I knew that there was snow on the ground. In fact, it struck me that I could tell there was snow without even touching it. And I also saw a tram, a very plain, square-shaped tram with a sign indicating the direction this tram was headed. And I saw the tracks, which were carved out in the snow. And I found it peculiar that I knew it without ever touching or hearing it. I actually could tell a visual sense, as close as I could make out, of this plain, ordinary tram going down these tracks. It's almost as if that sight has literally stuck with my imagination ever since. First, I saw very lush grass. And had I understood the concept of color, I would definitely have called it the greenest green that one could ever see.
I was in hospital and my mom was in the apartment. And now we get to the thrilling part. And I saw my mom sitting there and she was knitting something in red. And I saw that it was red. I knew my mom didn't hear me. I was aware of that. I was completely aware of that. And her whimpers sounded so horrible to me. It really tore apart my heart. Because at that moment, I knew that there was nothing worse that could happen for her now. You know, when I wouldn't come back anymore, and I promised her I'd come back, and this was exactly the moment I started going back into my body.
I seen y'all comments. Y'all wanted the NDEs. We bringing them.
You know what? I just saw a creator talk about a show that I watched back in 2020 that I never talked about because I didn't think it was people out there that was watching stuff like that. The 08. If you've never seen this show, you need to go watch this show, especially if you're somebody that's having somewhat of a spiritual awakening or you feel like there's more to life. Around 2020, 2019, I had a terrible accident. I got in a accident on the highway that crossed over into the other lane and my car was hit by 7 or 8 cars. So a tire blew out, it was raining, and my car started spinning. I mean, it had to spin like 10, 12 times. It spun across the median into the other lane, and then basically my car just became a bowling pin. And in the moment that my car was spinning around, I realized I don't think I'm going to make it out of this situation, and there's nothing I could do in that moment. Like, that's the first time in my life where I realized I was in a situation where I was completely helpless. And I never talked about this. I don't talk about it. I don't talk about it with my family. But I almost feel like I passed away, but instead of death being what I thought it was, it's like my consciousness was just shifted to a reality where I lived. I remember my dad getting to the car after the accident and the way he looked at me. I never seen my dad look like that before. I never seen my dad express himself towards like just I guess what I meant to him than he did in that moment. Now, mind you, I was completely fine. Nothing was wrong with me. Absolutely nothing. I think I may have a scrape on my arm. But somebody else, they had like broken ankles, broken legs in these other cars. And my brother doesn't even live here. The way my brother looked at me, my mother was like hyperventilating and crying and going crazy. And that situation happened. I got through that situation, but then again, like I said, I was spinning like this across one side of the median to the other, but in that moment, I think I shifted to a different reality, and the version of me there passed away, and I just shifted to a multiverse where I lived. I say that to say because the OA is a movie about people who learn how to consciously transverse dimensions, and this lady starts saving different individuals from different dimensions from creating portals. And so a lot of times I get on here and talk, and it might sound like I'm talking crazy because I've had experiences that have allowed me to see life from a different aspect. And so if you've never seen the show The OA, I encourage you to go watch it, because when I watched this creator video, it kind of opened up a door in my mind that I subconsciously closed and forgot about, because it is kind of traumatic, but it was weird because it was oddly peaceful. And I just think about things in a different way. I'm blessed to be here, but this is what my car looked like in that accident.
Shit. I'm glad he good, man. He said some triggering things. He said some triggering things to me. Not like in a bad way either. But I had 2 car accidents. One, it was if I'm not mistaken, it was 2017. And then I had another one in 2018. They were like a year apart. Same side of my car. I told my sister, I don't think that I made it. This is the first time I'm speaking on this publicly. I'm gonna try to post a picture of what the car looked like. I'm gonna have to go diving back. I feel like I didn't make it out of that situation. The same way his family responded to that, my sister was crying hard. My mom crying hard. My aunt, she didn't cry, but she was, looking at me like, you need to pray. You need to thank God. My grandfather, he grabbed me. He hugged me. He was crying hard. And he said, man, you need to get on your knees and pray tonight, because you wasn't supposed to make it out of this. Yeah, and that was the second one. The first one, I got T-boned. Tire didn't even blow. Tire didn't even blow. The bolt wasn't. It was 4 bolts in. The 5th one wasn't. Tire had air in it and everything when we found it. It just flew down the block. Crazy shit, y'all. Crazy shit. I can't make this up. And I don't think I made it out of those. And I didn't drive for like a year and a half, and I still get nervous sometimes when I'm on the road. I'm a lot better now than then, but bro, I always question like what was next? Why I didn't go if I'm still here. And I had that question. I've asked my cousin Donnie, so I asked him that, and even he was like, bro, you here for a bigger purpose. You're here for a bigger purpose. And now that we done built what we built here with this channel, that's why I go so hard, because that wasn't like my first time going through those thoughts of, bro, I might not make it. Because I've done that shit with the street shit, but with the car accident, that was a little bit different, because that was just some normal day thing. I was leaving work. I wasn't even out here doing no wrong to nobody. I wasn't doing nothing bad to nobody. And that happened. So that's when that changed my perspective of we think we got time and we don't. And my mom even told me that. And she always tell me that. And I watched her work so hard. So when I work hard with these videos and y'all say you consistent, it's like I love consistency. But I also know what almost was taken from me. And which was time. Which is my life. And now, bro, we got time. We got a little bit of time. And I got my life. What am I going to do with it? And that's where we at. That's my mindset all the time. So I feel him. Yeah, shit crazy.
And it was at that moment I just boop, popped out of my body. Remember starting to feel a little change in my body, my system. Something wasn't quite right. Remember sort of just like I was leaning over like this and my heart started really racing. I'm only hearing my heart racing and then slowing down and slowing down, slowing down, slowing down. And I remember the absolute moment it stopped. That's the most terrifying moment I've ever had in my life. And it was at that moment I just boop, popped out of my body. It was instantaneous. No loss in consciousness whatsoever. And I remember I had the view of my body, but I also had a omnidirectional view. And I remember seeing my body, not realizing that I died. There were two types of feelings I was having. The first one was sort of trying to figure out what the hell just happened, because I'm not dead. No way. I can't be. I'm so alive. As a teenager, your body feels great. Like you're almost invincible, right? Well, imagine that times like 1,000. But I'm also seeing this physical realm in a way that I've never dreamed possible I could see it before. And so I'm in awe. When I was purely consciousness, okay, things were not as dense to me. I could see all the layers of things. And I'm seeing all these little energy patterns everywhere, like little waves of energy everywhere. But at some point, there was a presence that overlaid my consciousness, not forcibly, but enough to where I wasn't really in control. And it took me into a white realm. Not even a room, because it didn't have the limitations or the confinement of a room or even a space. It was just a realm of the purest whiteness that you could ever imagine. I was around this extremely friendly stranger who was emitting these beautiful, loving vibes. Allowed me to feel this realm out, allowed me to just experience it. My energy merged seamlessly in this realm, harmoniously in this realm. I was it was me. It was just a complete merging of my being into this realm. And I didn't want to ever be anywhere else. That was it. It was like I was home. So imagine a thought having color, feeling, any sound, anything that you can imagine, but being transferred inaudibly.
That's crazy, because I've heard that before. Spam up your thoughts.
You're never, ever, ever, even at your very lowest moment, ever alone. And so when I got to see these guys and recognize that, the next thing that was to happen in this near-death experience was the life review. Talk about a game changer, y'all. Again, this is so complete opposite of anything I'd ever been taught to believe or I'd learned growing up. And that's just, I talk to you about it now and I've literally got chills. You know, I was 21 when this happened. I am 54 years old and I can woo myself when I tell the story. It was just so incredible. It was so incredible. You've got absolutely nothing to fear, guys. Oh, you just don't. So I'm in this space and it's time for the life review. And all of a sudden, with these two beings that are just like the most loving, non-judgmental, amazing, just natural forms for me to be with, they're there. And all of a sudden, it was like my entire world turned 360. This was incredible because it was at this point that my concept of the space-time continuum just imploded. Because what was happening was, first of all, I'm looking around going, where's the judge? Do you know, where's God? Because I really had been taught to believe growing up, you know, we didn't focus on it. My dad wasn't like a holy roller or anything. He was more a sports oriented pulpit master. He was a football coach. And so everybody loved his sermons because they were always sports related. That kind of dynamic speaker that he was. So, but there was always a reverence for, you know, you need to do this and this and this in order to get here. And so we never really talked about hell or anything like that. So it was really funny in this moment. I'm like looking around and all of a sudden it's like there's all this activity happening around me in 360. And I'm looking and I'm realizing, again, there's no one judging. It's just me and the two beings. They're not judging. And so I grab out a thought, I grab out an image. And, you know, this is Mary Helen falling off her bicycle at 8 years old. And I was coming down the hill and I just got a new BMX with a banana seat, gold and green. It was fabulous. And I had a kid on the back of the bike that shouldn't have been on there with me. And we were going and out came this dog from nowhere and right into the bike. And we flipped. Now, it just so happened that she and her parents were visiting from Florida to my parents' house, and my parents and her parents had gone out to dinner. So we had to rock up. She'd broken her arm. I was like road burned from head to toe. It was not a pretty sight, but it was in this moment. I could remember and I could feel and I could see there was my father, who was always my big fan and cheerleader, but he was also very stern. And, you know, the state of the two of us, they have to take the girl off to the hospital. And in this moment,
damn, I wanted to hear more, man. I wanted to hear more. We gotta figure out a way around this. We gotta figure a way around that, y'all. But, collective, I heard y'all. Y'all say y'all want UAPs, y'all want Tartaria, y'all want NDEs. I seen a lot of this, man. So we gonna get into it. I'll be in the comments. As y'all haven't seen, last video I tried to go back and like and comment on I couldn't comment on every single comment. But I did try to go ahead and show love and let y'all know that I seen all of y'all words. I tried to go through all of them, and I've been actually trying to do that for the last 2 videos, if I'm not mistaken. But y'all keep letting me know what y'all want. We're gonna keep rolling them out, bringing the bangers, bro. Y'all already know how we coming. But I think with this last story and the story before that, what's crazy is my grandfather's mom, rest in peace, my great grandmother. She said that she saw a man. She said it looked like Jesus to her. This before she passed. She ended up seeing something coming back. She said she went through a tunnel. She seen the light. Now, the light she saw was not nothing bad compared to what we seen in these videos. She said she saw the light. Got to the end of it. She said the roads were made of gold. I can't make this up. She said it was paradise. And when she got there, she said she saw a man with long hair, but his back was to her. And he was painting a picture. She said when she came back, she didn't want to come back. She wanted to go there. It was perfect for her. My grandfather, he'll say this to his last breath. He said he thinks that she saw Jesus. She made it to the other side. And he said that the man that was making the painting was getting her ready to come home. That's what he says. That's what he stands on. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts. I also have another relative where I saw him passing away in the hospital, and whatever he was seeing wasn't good. and it made me cry. I was in like 8th grade. 8th grade, and he was just looking up, and he just kept going, ah. He had the death gargle. I think that's what they call it. And I could just hear it. And his eyes was all clear, and that blew my mind. Like, that hurt me. And I remember telling my uncle, like, yeah, this hurt. And he was like, you supposed to let it, go ahead, cry, let it out, man. But you need to see this. And that relative told my grandfather that he saw something big, black, and ugly, and was tall, sitting in the dark in the corner. Now, I don't know what he was seeing. I don't know. Do I want to find out what that? I absolutely do not. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts. Spam up anything you've heard about the other side or things like that. But these are stories I ain't even told nobody. I just be tucking them because it's stuff I was told when I was young. Or shit, if I have a conversation with my grandfather today and I ask him, he'll tell me this stuff. But these are the stories I've heard in my life. Y'all let me know y'all's. Y'all know we made it to the end of this. And if you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos every smooth 7. And this is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps Collective grow, helps Collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But I appreciate y'all. Shout out to the Collective again. I'll be watching on your TV or whatever the case is. I wish it was smooth 7. I love y'all. Hope y'all having a good Sunday. And until I see y'all in the next one, y'all know what it is. We gone.
Ay, yeah, I just check my account. Sheesh, at the amount. You probably know it.